Going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to fucking test stream. I've got to make sure my audio's working, so bear with me. Fucking test stream. I've got to make sure we're cool. We're back. I don't know what happened last night. Yeah, it sucks. I couldn't figure it out. So it's all working again today. Should be sweet. So yeah, we're gonna chop up a little session-rooney. We got some greenery. 1 second. We got some greenery from the brother Spud Lee. So, got a fat fucking nugget here. Ooh, focus. It looks pretty good. Smells really nice and sweet too. So, pretty stoked for it. I did ring the bro before. He said he's out at the pharmacy. He's going to give me a call when he gets back. But look at this fucking nug bar. Whoa, Spud can grow, mate. Fucking Spud can grow. Wait, focus. He doesn't want to. Try this side. Looks nice. Looks very nice. He actually grows it properly, not like me. Harvesting shit premature. I fucking... Yeah, like the lad said, if you think it's ready, wait another week or two. You want around, I think the lads are saying 30% amber. 30% amber trichomes. Bada bing, bada boom. Good shit. Nice looking pot, and fuck yeah, bro. I seen you're trying to get in touch this morning, but I was sitting in the Discord. I was hoping you'd figure it out, but you didn't. That's all right. The Discord's a bit funny sometimes. I'll navigate you through it real quick if you want. What I'll do, I'll share my window. All right, so all you have to do is when you click on my server, so you got these ones. So you'll have this server over here, my server. People go in the text channel. This is where you send your messages. Flash your stash. Fucking gardens. Come show your gardens and that. Artwork. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. There's some gaming stuff if the lads are playing games. Oh, this is pretty funny. Bro got fucking snatched. Yeah, anyway. And then we've even got a Bible bot as well that reads your daily verses of scripture. So this is good. What is it? Oh, fucking John 6:35. Jesus said to them, I am the bread of life. He who comes to me shall not hunger, and he who believes in me shall never thirst. But I ain't drank water in like 2 days, man. What am I doing, man? Fuck. All right, so yeah, we got a Ripper Billy chat too. Lads can fucking send bong videos in there if you want. But if you're trying to join the voice channels, it's right here, Steve-O. So there'll be a section on the side. I know it's a bit hard to navigate on a phone, but there's a voice section here. You got Sesh 1, game sessions, general. Yeah, pretty easy to work your way through. And then I've got another group here for the esoteric few. So only specific people can go in that group. But yeah, you want to come over to here on the voice channel section. It would be right down the side. You got Szechuan, general. There is a general text as well, but you want the general voice. So I'll close that now. Sweet. Cool. All right. Let's chop up. I haven't had a proper cone in about... Fuck, it's dense. Oh, good job, Spud. Well done. Look at that. It's nice, crystally. Fuck yeah. It's nice. It's got a sweet, like, sort of minty. Yeah, like a bit of a peppermint. Fucking Yeah. Yeah, no, it's nice. We'll see how it smokes, eh? Give it a go. All right. Oh, oops. Don't do that, Jay, mate. I gotta put the seal back in my grinder. Hey, Barramundi. The little grinder got stuck already. Fucking, what a fucking story. Fucking. Come on, mate. You can do it. Oh, it's struggling. It's struggling. Fucking hell, this is some dense nugs, Spud. What have you done, mate? He's fucking feeding it straight bats. Alright, that should all be chopped up. Fucking hell. What is that smell? Bro, I can't figure this out. It's such a... It's on the tip of me fucking tongue. I have no idea what that smell is, but it smells very nice. Fuck. Oh, no, I haven't. No, I can't do that. Worm juice. Who's worm juice? Fucking. I can't figure this smell out. I can't figure it out. My mind's telling me something. Why do I do this to myself? My mind just started taking me to a dark place. Oh, shit. All right, let's mix this up. Where's me grinder? Oh, shit. I hope everybody's having an awesome day today. Steve-O, Banana, Mick, good to see you, bro. Hope you're all well. All right. Oh, Spider, he sent me a big pouch of tobacco too. It's good shit. It's good shit, I can tell. All right, let's mix this. Get it going in us. I think it's about time. It's been what, like fucking 2 weeks? Nah, about a week, I reckon, without solid billies. So I was gonna do a medical order as well. maybe get another vaporizer if they'll let me. I don't know. Because they put me on 2 week fucking, not 2 week, 3 week caps with it. I was like, why would you do that for? Can't. This is rude. This is fucking rude, cunt. Who do they think they are? Where's me fucking rage bowl? Bro, I had a session so long I lost my fucking rage bowl too, cunt. What the fuck? Bro, what's it doing over here? Oh, look at that filthy rage bowl. You! Azfish, what the fuck are you up to more, bruh? What you doing, lad? You having a good day or what? Fucking sunny skies here in South Australia. Supposed to be. People tell me the weather when I don't ask, and it kind of upsets me. I'd rather go, oh, it's fucking hot, you know what I mean, than know there's a fixed number, because then my mind will just, you'll do your own head in, you know what I mean? You go, oh, fuck, it's 50 degrees today, cunt. You know what I mean? I'll still be rocking a jacket, cunt. I don't give a fuck. But I got a heat stroke the other week, so I should give a fuck. I got to be careful, because I'm honestly not built for the sun. My immune system's fucked. My skin color's fucked. Just means I've got fuck all melanin, I think, with the pigmentation and whatnot. It's the same with the blue eyes too. Lack of melanin. But blue eyes, apparently, if you got blue eyes, what the fuck's on my foot, cunt? Okay, anyway. Yeah, melanin, bro. It's good for you. That's where we get the darker shades of skin and lighter shades of skin from too. I'm out freckles, but I got that Ranger genetic albino. Yeah. Working at the moment, brother. Maybe some smoke and fishing later. Fuck yeah, bro. Hell yeah. That'll be good. I want to go fishing on some, under the overpass. That's where I want to go fishing. You know what I mean? Do a video like, here we are under the overpass with a fishing rod. What are we doing here today? Bit of heroin, bit of fishing, maybe a bit of both. I'm just joking. Anyway. I have an adoration for substance, right? And that's because when I stumbled across, I can't remember where the fuck I've heard this. Someone talking about the association with plants and fucking, what's it called? Plants and the gods, bro. The gods. So apparently there was many deities. This is in Buddhism. So in Buddhism, you have something called the Four Noble Truths. You have dukkha. Dukkha. Moga and Anita, Dharma. Dharma is the way. I forget. I was listening to a bit of Alan Watts last night. He was going into it, talking about the different languages with Sanskrit and Pali. It's fascinating. So apparently Pali is actually a softened version of Sanskrit. So how they would spell karma, like Karma, in Pali, because it's a softened version, it's Kama, karma. Same thing. But yeah, like learning about Buddhas, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Happy bunch. So what was the Buddha's objective? He wanted to, I think, put a stop to suffering or some shit, maybe. I can't remember what happened. Big Buddha, cow milk soup. Cheers, basement. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're well, mate. Please don't make me green out. Well, on you, mad cunts. Shout out to the brother Spud Lee for making this possible. Very fucking smooth. Very smooth. It's got a nice taste. It's good shit. It's got more terpene smell than taste, but bro, good smoke. Well done, Spud. Whoa. Fucking hell. Fuck yeah. If you do little head nods after a cone, you can tell it's good. Fuck eh. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, Claire. Good to see you. Hope you're well, darling. This shit's good though. Big fat nug from the brother Spud. And he sent me a fresh pouch. Bought some tobacco. I'm gonna get some seeds to him. Doing a trade. I think he wants his hands on some of Jeff's genetics. That's what I do too. Hell yeah. Oh shit. You just hit level 1. So I think the way the leveling system works is for every 5 minutes you watch, or I think it's every 5 minutes, or maybe fucking, or how many comments you make, your levels go up. So there's a leveling system, there's gambling features. We got gambling bots now. Like, what's this shit? Hang tight. I'll roll the dice. We'll go exclamation mark gamble. We'll go 50. Bro, watch it tell me I'm broke. I bet I've got no fucking coin. Full cover up shop. Whoa, I just won 150. Fuck yeah. They sell old, out of date, gross candy, ciggies. Yeah. That's right. Or antiques or gift shops, you know what I mean? Like you just go to one of your local gift shops. That's where they all are, bro. If you're looking for some chop, illegal tobacco, or sorry, black market tobacco, I wouldn't say it's illegal tobacco. It's tax-free tobacco. And here's the thing: we're under the illusion that when we pay taxes, we're fucking we're benefiting our country. But this is the thing with who just abolished taxes? El Salvador. Have a look at this. I'll show you a speech from El Salvador about taxes. Right? He's gonna love this. His new president is fucking abolished it. El Salvador tax speech. President. Yeah, bingo. I love that I can remember this shit on command, man. All right, let's do it. Speech from El Salvador about taxes, right? And this is what we all believe. This is what I believed as well. You know what I mean? So I think we're all victims of it. You think you're paying taxes and you're fucking helping people on welfare. You think when you're paying taxes that you're building the roads or you're fucking, infrastructure's getting up. That's not what taxes are. That's an illusion, bro. Have a listen to this.
It's not the high taxes themselves, but the fact they are not even really funding the government. So who's financing the government? Government is financed by treasury bonds. And who buys the treasury bonds? Mostly the Fed. And how does the Fed buy them? By printing money. But what backing does the Fed have for that money being printed? The treasury bonds themselves. So basically, you finance the government by printing money out of thin air. Someone could ask, well, so if the government can print the limited amounts of money, why would they need taxes? The answer is simple, but it's very shocking. The real problem is that you pay high taxes only to uphold the illusion that you are funding the government, which you are not. The government is funded by money printing, paper backed with paper, a bubble that will inevitably burst.
Ooh. I'll see if I can find another clip on it. Excuse me. But this is the reality.
When I talk to my conservative friends right here, they always tell me that the problem is high taxes, but they're wrong. Of course, high taxes are extremely high here in the United States. I give you that. You're right in that. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is not the high taxes themselves, but the fact that they are not even really funding the government. Not even those high taxes, higher than a lot of places in the world, not even those taxes are really funding the government. So who's financing the government? Government is financed by treasury bonds.
One more time.
Paper. And who buys the treasury bonds?
The Fed.
Mostly the Fed. And how does the Fed buy them? By printing money. But what backing does the Fed have?
Because here's
that money being printed.
They got taken off the gold
The
standard.
treasury bonds.
What happened? We got taken off the gold standard when? Let's have a look real quick. 'Cause I think Australia is off it too. US gold standard. 1971. So they copied Jamaica's system with printing. And I think Australia has as well. Australia gold standard. Australia's currency was backed by gold until 1932 through to 1970. Had the currency pegged to the Great British Pound, sterling, which at the time also stopped being backed by gold in 1931 and in 1966. Australia introduced the decimal currency system and changed the currency to the dollar. You know who created that decimal system? Like the first decimal system ever created? The Jews. This isn't me being anti-Semitic. This is me telling you a little bit about history and why they've had trouble settling in multiple fucking lands for thousands of years. Because what happens is when they arrive to a new place, they introduce lending criterias, right? The Jews created the decimal system so they can manipulate money. That's why they rule the fucking world. What does Corinthians 2 verse 14 say? Satan's the ruler of this world, bro. God cast Satan down to rule over the earth for fucking, I don't know. It's been 6,000 years since Adam. So since Adam, it's been 6,000 years. It's been 2,000 years since Jesus. So like we're due for like another mad prophetic event, you know what I mean? By rights on time, I feel it in my bones, man. I feel it in my bones. Something's coming. Something great. Great can be both good and great can also be destruction, I guess. They go hand in hand. That's what we have to understand with it all, I think. The good and the bad. Yeah. Just have faith, man. Have faith. Can't afford to lose God, man. 100%. Bishop Maramari said it best. Whatever you fucking do, don't lose the Lord. Because look, we'll bring up another factor, right? Every other religion in the fucking world, not one religion turns around and says that their God comes inside, like fucking inside your being and makes your being their home, their habitation. And it's written in your genetics too. God eternal within the body. Yeah, they literally decoded that. And people are like, oh, that's a coincidence. Fucking how many coincidences do you need before you believe, cunt? Come on, pa, everyone's waking up. Religion's a form of control. I understand that at the same time, right? And it's used to divide and control certain groups of individuals and to keep certain groups of individuals not liking that group of individuals. But what does Jesus teach? Love everybody, bro. Love everyone. Don't judge. Don't judge. Don't judge me for believing, and I won't judge you for not. So that's how we got to do. Not trying to change people's minds, but if they change their minds in the process while listening to something that's been spoken, yeah, that's different. Yeah, I don't know. Gamble 50. Claire, you don't have enough points. Oh no. Hang tight, Claire, I'll get you some points. Loyalty. Wait, there she is. Claire. Alright. Try again, Claire. You should have like 300 points now. Wrong one. Oh, fuck. You just lost $300, banana. God damn, bro. Yeah, the slots don't work for some reason, bro. I'm not sure why, but Google every year coming and look at images might tell a story. Oh, I loved watching Billy Carson's get ripped to fucking pieces too. Your emerald tablets, your fucking Sinai Bible is actually a I forget the name of it. Sinaitica or Sinaiticus. Hang tight. I'll show you another clip. You're gonna love it. Well, you might not. But people that are actually educated and they study this shit hardcore, they're experts, you know what I mean? Scholars that know their history. They've read multiple manuscripts, different texts, and yeah, like hang tight. Billy Carson's, he got reamed. Because the biggest thing with Billy Carson's, what has he been going around saying for the past 3 years? He's been saying in the Sinai Bible, it says that Jesus didn't get crucified. That's a fucking lie. Right? And then in another passage, there's other scriptures which are also bullshit that say that Jesus's face got replaced with Judas, right? And Judas got nailed to the cross as punishment for betraying Jesus, and Jesus went on to marry Mary Magdalene. And apparently he had kids with her and all this other stuff. Like bullshit, forgeries, heretics. Where are we? I might have to go through.
So recently, Wesley Huff and Billy Carson had a debate, and the debate has since gone viral. The debate wasn't even that crazy. Like it was Wesley challenged Billy on a few things about the Bible, and Billy was clearly like losing the whole time. But really, what made this debate go viral is that after the debate, Billy told his friend, the guy that recorded the debate at his house, that he couldn't release the footage, probably because he knew that he didn't perform that well. Anyways, the footage ended up like still getting out, and now Billy is basically suing everybody involved, including Wes, including his friend that recorded it, and even the editor. Like the friend paid an editor to edit footage.
What I will say real quick, right, regarding the Bible and whatnot, there have been specific gospels and certain books that have been removed from the Bible that are very fucking important, right? The Apocalypse of Peter, there's there's different gospels as well, Gospel of Philip, like all these different gospels, they teach you about integration, right? Which not a lot of the King James Version has in it, I don't think, for the most part. I think some of these different gospels, they give you specifics on how to like pray or atone, or even achieve states of enlightenment, I think. But I could be wrong. I'm still learning. I'm only like new to this stuff with researching it. It's just, yeah, it's cool. You got to have an open mind though. And the thing is, I won't exclude the opportunity for me to learn something new just because I've been told by a church or something like that. You can't read that book. You can't read that book. That's fucking blasphemy. That's heresy. That's against God, whatever. Like, who are they to say? Like, they're not speaking the words of God, bro. You're in the flesh. You're a human fucking being and a man. Don't ever let anybody get in the way of you trying to learn something new, something different. You look at the first Apollo missions. What happened when they were up there? What was one of the things that they done? They started reading from Genesis, man. I'll find that clip after this. I'll show you because it's powerful. It's powerful stuff.
That guy's getting sued too. What's funny is that if Billy would have just left this alone, the debate like would have just kind of gone under the surface. Like not a lot of people would have paid attention to this, but now everybody is paying attention to it. Like everyone wants to see what happened. Now there have been a few videos like summarizing the big points throughout the debate, but I haven't seen anyone focus on this particular portion. So in this section of the debate we're about to watch, Billy challenges Wes where he's getting the idea from that God is a male, and Wes utterly decimated Billy in this section. And I want to highlight it. There's a few reasons I want to highlight this, but let's go ahead and just start watching it.
In your version of...
Real quick, just so I don't get copyrighted, I'll give a shout out to Old Mate's channel. Fucking make sure you go subscribe. Go check him out. I think it's fair use if I pause it and talk over it at the same time. I don't know. I don't know how it really works. The rules are all different nowadays. I could get hit midstream. Bro, I started talking about, I'm not going to say it yesterday because they cut my stream off as soon as I started talking about it. And I didn't know until afterwards, man. I was like, whoa, fuck. I was like, yeah, nah, look, I'm not going to repeat that. If that got cut off, you know what I mean? That's just, I've got to be careful because I don't have the same freedoms as what these American YouTubers have. It's different here in Australia. But yeah, fucking.
What you believe in, you keep saying that God's a he.
Yep.
And so where do you get that from?
Yep.
Well, throughout both the Hebrew Old Testament and the Greek New Testament, you have the masculine singular pronoun used for God.
And why is God a man? Where's the evidence of this?
Well, God isn't a man. See, within historical Christianity, we don't believe that God has a gender. However, the way that he has decided to reveal himself is through the masculine plural, and then ultimately by becoming a human in the person of Jesus Christ. So we don't believe that God has a gender. In fact, the fact that God creates humanity in his image and he creates them male and female, those are two aspects of the image of God. And so that's the completeness. So historical Christianity has never argued that God is gendered. Jesus is gendered in the sense that during the incarnation, he becomes a human man, but he's still fully man and fully God. But God is spirit. And right, as the scripture says, we worship him in spirit and in truth. But nobody's arguing that. What's that? Sorry?
That always blows my mind.
God
too.
is the same all the time, right? He's always good. It's always God is all the same all the time, right?
Yeah, but we do see that in scripture, God has revealed himself through the masculine plural, and there are aspects of God's character that we see within scripture that do actually communicate. Jesus says that he longs to gather Israel like a mother hen collects her chicks. So we see aspects of the feminine of God, not meaning that God is feminine, but that the image of God reflects both the masculine and the feminine. And that's why when, the two become one flesh, there's a uniting of that reflects the image of God as well within the covenant of marriage.
Brilliant point so far. So let me just kind of summarize where we've been. Okay. So Billy is asking, why do you think, where's the evidence that God is a male? And what Wes is saying in response is, well, Christians have always thought that God is spirit. God is not male or female. And we're actually going to look at some church fathers and also some newer church documents that reveal basically the same belief in the Christian church. So yeah, Wes is completely on point here so far. And I honestly don't know why this was even a question for Billy. Like Christians have been talking about this, thinking about this for a very long time. He claims that if you watch any of other Billy's other stuff, he claims that he does this really deep research, right? He'll go to different countries and research these different belief systems and stuff. But it seems like based on this is one of the reasons why I chose this clip. Based on this, seems like what he does in his research is kind of just superficially look at the beliefs in question. He doesn't really go that deep, because if you went deep, you would see that Christians, like Wes is pointing out here, Christians for years, and we're going to look at evidence of this, but Christians have been saying this forever. So yeah, but let's continue the debate.
The feminine of God, not meaning that God is feminine, but that the image of God reflects both the masculine and the feminine. And that's why when, the two become one flesh, there's a uniting of that reflects the image of God as well within the covenant of marriage.
Do you actually believe that the majority of Christians really believe that God is not masculine, that God has both aspects?
I mean, it's irrelevant what the majority of Christians believe.
How many would tell you, that God's not a man? They don't.
Like that. Why is he even talking about that? Why is he asking the question? Is that what the majority of Christians believe? What Wes points out is that why is it even relevant? Yeah, it's just it blows my mind. Like, why do people's minds go to these places? I don't know.
They've never been taught this.
Well, I was taught it growing up. I was taught it in when I was a child, when I went to seminary, when I went to Bible college. I was taught it in graduate school. I would say I would say a few things to that. I would say, in one sense, it's irrelevant what the majority of Christians believe, because what historical biblical Christianity articulates is what they should believe. There are Christians who run around saying all sorts of things that are not in conformity to biblical, historical, Orthodox Christianity. And they shouldn't believe that, because it's irrelevant. And so if one Christian believes something that is not in line with biblical Christianity, I mean, that's on them. So God is not gendered, but he does express through inspired scripture the masculine the masculine pronoun.
That's pretty convenient. I mean, for an all-knowing, all-loving God to understand that human beings are going to take that and abuse it to put their boot on the neck of women for eons. It's pretty interesting. Also, I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, I mean, so hold on. Let me speak to that, because it is interesting that.
Quick, guys, I have to.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so what I want to do at this point is talk about an early church father. His name is Gregory of Nyssa. So this guy he was born in 335 and died in 394. And he wrote this book called On the Making of Man. And in chapter 16, paragraph 14, he says this: he devised for his image the distinction of male and female, which has no reference to the divine archetype, but as we have said, is an approximation to the less rational nature. So, I mean, the important part here is he devised his image, the distinction of male and female, which is sort of what Wes was talking about there, is that we actually find both aspects in the divine nature. But he says, which has no reference to the divine archetype. So basically the divine essence is not
Pack the
male
Billies,
or
I'll give you a
female.
5
So what we
cent
have here is an
on it.
early church father who
Right.
is basically articulating the same
Right.
thing
Right.
that Wes was
Hold
saying
on.
in response to Billy, that this is a belief that goes back to the early church. Like we knew from way long ago that God is spirit and is therefore incorporeal, does not have a body, therefore does not have reproductive organs, therefore is not male nor female. But we also have contemporary church documents, like in the Catechism in paragraph 370, it says, "In no way is God in man's image. He is neither man nor woman. God is pure spirit, in which there is no place for the difference between the sexes. But the respective perfections of man and woman reflect something of the infinite perfection of God, those of a mother and those of a father and husband." So the same exact thing that Wes was saying is also articulated in the Catechism of the Catholic Church, which was written in 1992. Now, what's also cool is that Wes is going to be joining me on Capturing Christianity with Avery from God Logic to talk about the debate with
Yeah,
Billy
watching Billy Carson's get destroyed like that was that was awesome. It was awesome. But he tried quoting Genesis, and he said Genesis has been copied almost word for word from the Sinai Bible. And then he's like, "What's a Sinai Bible?" He's like, "What is that?" He's like, "What are you talking about? What's a Sinai?" He's like, "You talking about the Sinaiticus? The Sinaiticus Codex?" He's like, "Because I've got a copy right here." And he fucking turns around and boom, grabs it off the shelf. I want to find that for you, because that was, like, in that moment, that was pretty cool. Alright, hang tight, bear with me. Hey, Bullbar, get up here, cunt. I'm going to show you some cool stuff, mate. If you're not too busy, that is. I've had a few cones of that bud bar creeped up on me. I was like, fucking hell. Whew. It's got to be a sativa, though, because it's more of a head high than a body high, I reckon. Like, it's definitely more like what I mean is, like, with the smoking, it's more, the feeling is more localized in the top than the rest of my body. But it's hybrid. I know that. I can tell that. But it's fucking sativa dominant for sure. I don't know what fucking strain you got, but it's noticeable, bro. Queensland bud. Nah, it's just it's a hectic sativa. I've had 3-4 cones. It's good stuff. All right, let's roll this.
From my research, I discovered that a lot of information from the Enuma Elish and the 7 tablets of creation is in Genesis. A lot of the creation story that comes into Genesis, almost word for word from the Enuma Elish and the 7 tablets of creation. The Epic of Atrahasis as well is also there in the Old Testament.
Have you read the Enuma Elish?
Yeah.
Do you mind summarizing the content of the creation account in the Enuma Elish for us?
Sure. The Enuma Elish is a very ancient text discovered in the Library of Ashurbanipal. And the summary of it is that it really gives us an account, which is crazy, an astronomical account of the creation of our solar system. It talks about planets and moons gaining specific orbits around the sun. It talks about a huge planet named Tiamat, 46 times larger than Earth. Earth didn't exist at the time that this, according to the author of this text, which is pretty interesting. And then there talks about a nemesis of sorts. In the original version, it's called Nibiru, but in a more recent version, still thousands of years old, the name was changed to Marduk. Marduk is in the Jewish American Library, in the biblical text, in the Torah, and so forth. Very popular figure in ancient times.
Spud, what are you doing, mate? What's doing? Oh, where's he gone? Fucking where'd he go? Oh, he probably got a phone call or something. All right, we'll keep rolling this.
In the religious books and text. Marduk wanted to be the destroyer, so Marduk is the one that during its next orbit towards Tiamat, crashed into Tiamat and destroyed Tiamat. A huge chunk of it swung away, recoalesced, taking the water, land, and organic material, which basically recoalesced as our planet here, Earth. And the rest of it broke up into pieces. Some of it turned into the asteroid belt. Other parts of it were thrown towards the sun, and some were thrown towards the inner Oort cloud, towards the outer edge of the solar system. This planet, or this moonlet that orbited supposedly a brown dwarf, based on the description of it, gained a very strange orbit around our sun. And we have the scientific evidence now also to match with NASA's data, where we see that Saturn and I believe Neptune switch places. Uranus is flipped on its side, and that's more evidence that something came through our solar system in ancient times and gravitationally really tugged at planets here and switched up their orbits and even pulled the axis of a planet on its own side, where the equator is now running north and south. So a little bit of modern astrophysics kind of backs up what this ancient text is saying. But the Enuma Elish also then begins to talk about the fact that these beings, it kind of cuts into the fact that these beings, are on Earth and at some point begin to engage mankind. In other words, they didn't create people from scratch, but they engaged the existing hominid and began to utilize us as workers for their workforce. In the Atrahasis epic, you see a much similar story, slightly later date period, but still thousands of years old, the epic of Atrahasis. And we see a very similar story. And we see where the sons of God literally came down to Earth. They came from Mars, according to this text, if you read the translation of the planet Mars and to English. And then they went to battle. They were going to go to battle in South Africa against Enki and Lil and Anu. And they come to terms without going to battle. They argue that they needed women, human women, believe it or not. And they also wanted a workforce. They didn't want to continue to do the labor. They were cleaning out the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, digging canals, building cities on Earth, and according to the text on Mars, not according to me. And a decision was made by Enki and Anu and Enlil to allow this experiment to happen, where they would take the existing hominid here. They would slay one of the gods, meaning that they would, in my opinion, that doesn't mean that they're going to kill it, but somehow some type of genetic modification or manipulation, in my personal opinion, that's my personal hypothesis. But in the end, it ends up being that human beings are now doing a lot of this labor and worshiping these people as gods, as they, my personal opinion, masqueraded as gods.
So what are the parallels there?
Separated the waters from the waters, for example. That's in the Enuma Elish, and that's also in the biblical text.
Okay, that I would agree is a parallel.
That's the only.
When I saw Elon Musk being interviewed,
that's the only parallel he had for the Enuma Elish was the waters being separated. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm gonna go get some lunch in me. I'll be in the Discord a bit after if anyone wants to come over bong. So I'm gonna wrap this one up here. And I'll catch us all a little bit later. I will rip one more before we go. I was hoping Spud was gonna jump up and rip Billy with me, but I don't know what's going on with this phone. Alright. Last current legends. And then I'm gonna go get me lunch. Oi, speak of the devil. Is that you? Brother.
Yeah, it's me. I'm trying to turn me fucking Can't. Fuck's sake. Hang on, mate. Hey, Jay, mate.
Hey, brother. Hey,
I
I'm gonna
just
rip this
tried to
up.
turn
You're
me-
gonna rip. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
What do you think, bro?
I'm coming up. I'm going to rip a Billy with you.
Cool.
Where are we? Settings, camera. I had it set up for another stream. Hey, dude, fucking turn that cunt off. Hey,
Whatever.
Jay, you finally got your fucking package, mate. Yeehaw!
Oh, dude, yeah. I fucking finally rolled up. I thought it might have been intercepted. I was like, oh, fucking. I was stressing a bit, but it rolled up, mate. Finally here.
Fucking good one.
It's probably
yeah,
Christmas
what do you-
delayed, I reckon, with all that shit going on too. People be fucking spamming the postal system.
Yeah. It's a nice smoke to do live streams on. It doesn't fuck you up too much.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a good sativa, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think it was one of Jeffy's seeds. That
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, fuck nice.
It got picked. It got picked a bit prematurely because I thought the landlord was coming and the cunt was stinking, eh? So I had to fucking. And the fucking landlord didn't turn up.
You could have kept it going then. Even they just hang some fucking tomatoes off it, mate. It says me tomato tree.
Yeah.
Stinky
Eggs off. They say it's an egg tree.
Very good. Fuck,
Thank you,
let's
Chief.
pump this Billy A, and I'm gonna go get some lunch, my bro. I'll be in the Discord after though, if you're not doing anything.
I'll see you in
Okay.
Discord.
Hang on, bro.
Ripperbilly legends. God bless you. Cheers, Jay, mate. Cheers, Nana. Chat. Peace.
Have a good one. We'll catch you later.